Hey crew, how's it going? This is Happy Days, and here we are in our Jaina the Mage Let's Play. I'm just taking a moment now to show you some really quick and easy things you can do leading up to your Plantera fight. So obviously, against Plantera, you need an arena. So I'm preparing that now. What I'm also doing too, and it's something that I didn't think of in my first few playthroughs, but it's actually really useful. What I'm actually building here is bulb spawning platforms. So to fight Plantera, you need to destroy a Plantera bulb. Now, they do start to grow randomly after you kill all 3 mechanical bosses. Now, the problem is, though, that you can't control where they spawn. They're just random. They spawn in the jungle on a mud block. So what you can do though, so you can control it in a way, I suppose. What you can actually do is create a few platforms right near your arena and 3 blocks high, just like I'm doing here. And what you're actually making is a really good place that the bulbs can spawn naturally. So they do build over time. And and I've just found it's really worthwhile to do. It doesn't take long. I mean, if you've got the adamantite or titanium pickaxe, I think titanium's the best in the other version. It doesn't take long. And even just these 3 little passageways like I'm building here is going to make a huge difference to the chances of spawning those extra bulbs. So yeah, totally worth it. And something is poning me. Alright, it's a hornet. Lovely. Okay, so I've got those started. I'll build some more off camera. And then the other thing you need to do, and checking your map is good for this, so just push tab to bring up your map. You want like a big square arena for Plantera. And I usually make a little platform in the middle somewhere. And the reason for this is, the best way to fight it is in a circular sort of, you almost fly around in a constant circle. And it needs to be fairly large. So usually what I do in advance, or you can do it when you're ready, but definitely get those Plantera bulb things up in advance so they can start growing. Jungle key mold. Oh, they're so rare. So yeah, you just want a huge area. You can use bombs if you want. Sometimes I find it relaxing just to do it with the pickaxe. But anyway, so I'll keep going with this, and I'll come back when it's finished. See you soon. Okay, here we go crew. I'm just finishing off the Plantera arena. And it probably took, I don't know, maybe just over 5 minutes. I'm probably being generous there. It's probably more like 5 to 10 minutes. Is it worth it? Yes, totally. If you've fought Plantera before, you'll know how valuable it is to have move space. Unless you're playing a tanky melee character, then I guess it doesn't really matter. But I just really enjoyed making arenas too. It's kind of fun. So you can see on the mini-map I've got a very large rectangular area. And the point of that is just being able to fly around while you're attacking Plantera. So you can fly up just while you're dodging, flying back down, all the while keeping the damage on Plantera. This size is actually pretty much perfect. And then in the middle, what I'll build is I usually make like a little heal station that you can just drop off on. In fact, probably on the middle is not ideal. It's probably better to have 2 either side. So you just go up a bit, just about halfway, make a tiny little platform. And all you need to have on here is just a spot for your campfire, which I unfortunately can't make at the moment, and a heart lantern, and that's all you need. So I've put one there. Boom, boom, boom. So as I'm flying around, actually no, I'll also put the heart statue on there as well with the timer. And I'll probably be using the same strategy I did on Skeletron. The whole not using the mana flower and relying on going for max damage instead. 5. And there we go. That should be enough. Heart statue. Yep. Bloody blah. Beautiful. And that's all there is to it, guys, really. And then pretty much with the Plantera Bulb farms, you make as many as you want. So pretty much what I'll do is fill these top few layers just all with Plantera Bulb farms. And that way, pretty much anytime I want to fight it, I'm fairly sure I'll come in and find bulbs spawning there. So, feel free to copy the design. I've used it in nearly all my playthroughs and it's pretty useful. And it's effective, and this is only just below the surface. So you can actually see there's the top layer up there. So, happy days. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya. Welcome back, crew. Here we are deep in the jungle. And I've just finished setting up the... Ooh, what on earth did that just drop? An Uzi. What a cool weapon. Shame I'm not a ranger, but let's just shoot it for funsies. Oh, I've got no bullets. Oh well. It's a legendary. Yellow worded items are legendary. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I've just finished setting up the heart statues, the lanterns, the regen, my crystal ball. And I was like, okay, all we need now is a Plantera Bulb. And check out what's just grown right here is a little pink Plantera Bulb. So I'm actually going to start off giving the harp a go for this fight. Buffs, we've got magic power, thorns, and iron skin. And then I'm going to try and use the Nimbus Cloud again. That's really useful. Does great magic damage. And that's pretty much it. And hopefully we can move around enough to stay out of harm's way. So I'll just double check I've got this on. Alright, buffs on, and kill that. And let's do this. Here it comes. So I'm just going to set up the clouds right in the middle. That'll do. Alright. Alright, seems like it's doing good. The best thing about the harp is it only costs 3 mana to cast, guys. So it's just so cheap. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so far so good. The main thing with Plantera is you just need to keep moving, basically. Oh, I'm out of mana. So I'm just going to wait for that mana sickness buff to die off a bit. Just the first 5 seconds of it seem to be the worst. Like it goes from 40% reduction to 10 within about 5 seconds. And 10's okay. Alright, so far so good. Probably if I was going to change anything about this arena, I would make the... Whoop. I'm just going to change some slots quickly. It's pretty much all I'm using is the harp and the... Let's get a heal on. If I was going to change anything about the arena, I would make it deeper. Those pink balls that it's shooting are... Ouch. Are only hitting me because they bounce on ground. And if you make your arena deep enough, you don't actually get hit by them ever. Okay, it's got to its enraged state. Well, it's not true enraged, but it's angry. It's not happy, guys. Whoa. I'm still 15 seconds off a heal, unfortunately. So just gonna have to keep moving. And 8 seconds. I can't get near my heart statue. Alright, 2 seconds. 1. And heal. Oh no, I got caught in the thing. Ah! I was doing so well. Okay, it's not shooting those annoying pink balls anymore. Oh man, I'm gonna have to move that platform. That's bad. It's in a bad spot. Dun 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 dun. Boom 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 boom. That is strange music it plays. Okay, 15 seconds off heal. Oh, it tries to head you off. It's sneaky. Well, can I just be honest with you? This is probably the easiest boss that we've fought so far. Although, I will just add to that we've put in the work to make the arena. And that's why it is easier, I suppose. If if you were fighting this in an enclosed space, it would be bad news. So, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And dead Plantera. Ooh. A pygmy staff. And a grenade launcher. All this good stuff. What's that? Okay, let's check out what we got. Gee, we're finding some good items. Okay, so we got the temple key. Grenade launcher. That's pretty fun. Oh yeah, I think you get that automatically the first time. We got a pygmy staff, which is wicked if you are playing a summoner playthrough. Let's check him out. Oh yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty strong too. But I don't use summons, so go away. Except for my pet. My pet turtle's awesome. Alright, so basically, considering he was pretty easy, just between you and I might farm him a few times, get some gold, get some items. Actually, I don't really need gold. I want keys. I had a look at the biome keys. The only real biome weapon we need is the rainbow gun. And I know I said I want to not use guns, and I still stand by that, but the only thing we might need to do is in the once we get to the events, the Frost Moon and the Pumpkin Moon, the Rainbow Gun might be necessary. Because all these little tricks I'm using are not going to work. They're not going to work against, like, pumpkins and things like that. So, and that's kind of endgame. So if I can get there without using guns, I'd be happy. And it's still a magic gun. So I probably need to fight Plantera one more time. So, ooh, a cyborg arrived. That's pretty cool. So let's see. My garden isn't covered with... it's not covered with jungle grass yet. That's why there's not much growing in here. So I might just have a quick look around, see if I can get another Plantera. And the next episode will be exploring the dungeon and fighting the golem. So get excited, guys. Leave a like if you're enjoying this series. I'm having a ball playing it. It's probably been the most challenging so far out of all the class let's plays. I'd probably say Ranger was pretty easy. Warrior was tough at the start, but gets easier as you get Knight's Edge and stuff like that. And yeah, apart from that, this has been really tough. Just because of mana, and you have to budget your mana a little bit. Well, I remember I'm going to get rid of that. That almost got me killed a few times. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to find another bulb and fight Plantera again. I'll see you next time at the temple. Thanks for watching, stay happy. This is HappyDays signing out. Hey crew, how's it going? I just thought for those of you who are interested, like I realise not everyone wants to spend the time making like big farms and arenas and stuff like that to beat bosses. So if you're not interested in making a farm for Plantera to get the bulbs, another thing, I just thought I'd show you a quick trick I use. I just sometimes quaff a... Ooh, life fruit. Sometimes I just use Spelunker potions because you can pretty much just run around the jungle, just spamming whatever spell you've got or weapon, and you don't really even need to pay attention where you're going. All you're doing is looking for a glowing bulb because Spelunkers actually show the Plantera bulb in the slightly highlighted yellow colour. So it makes it a super quick way. Well, quick in the sense that you've got to find it first, but yeah. I'm pretty sure you need Lizard Axe. Oh, I can harvest Chlorophyte. That's pretty cool. I didn't realise I could. I thought I needed the Lizard pick. Wow, that's a bit fun, guys. Chlorophyte's like one of the strongest ores in the game. And what's even better still, you can grow it. I know. If you're not sure, I'll do an episode soon on how to grow Chlorophyte ore yourself. But we're looking for Plantera bulbs at the moment. So I'll get excited about harvesting Chlorophyte soon. So just looking around. It doesn't take too long. As I said, like, Plantera bulbs take a while to grow as well. And they usually spawn near each other. So if you found one somewhere, it's a good idea to look around near it, because chances are the other bulb has spawned somewhere nearby. So I might actually go down from where I originally was. Cool finding all these live fruits. Saves me having to farm for them later. So we only need 11 more live fruits, and there's another one again. Beautiful. I've heard people say that the live fruit is similar to the Plantera Bulb in its spawning AI. So there's a chance, you either get a live fruit or a Plantera Bulb, which I found a bit interesting. It makes sense. Okay. Just keep an eye on your health. It's hard sometimes. Like, you don't realize you're copping so much damage. Alright, that's quite a lot just in one little area. So, and another life fruit. Okay. I hope if I find a bulb, I can remember how to get back to our arena. It's kind of roughly up and to the left, I think. Oh, there's the temple. That's cool. That's good to know. What I might do also is make a elevator straight from the temple to the surface, just to make it quicker to get back to the temple. Makes sense, I'm sure. It got really dark all of a sudden. Where are all these live fruits coming from? Is there just that many spawned at the moment? Ooh, I just avoided a thing. There's another one! This is nuts! I'll take it. This might be turning into the Max Life episode, guys. How crazy is that? Alright. I can't see. I can't see what I'm doing. Alright. We're just digging up a little bit, seeing if anything's up here. I might have to go back to the arena and dig down, I reckon. Because it looks like there's not much here. That's a shame. Oh well. This is one of those things, if you're super keen, you can actually set up a teleporter going from your base all the way to the temple if you want, or any other arenas you've set up. It takes a while, but it is pretty cool once you've done it. I did it in another world, and it was pretty handy just to go, oh, I think I'll go to my jungle key biome. My key farm, and then just be able to go farm. It was pretty cool. Not gonna lie to you. Alright, let's make sure I can pick up all these awesome life fruits. In case they seem to be dropping everywhere, so... Spelunker's still active, but it's just about to stop. It looks like there's not too many Plantera bulbs around at the moment. Might just have to wait a while in game. Oh, I just got a nature's gift, that's cool. Another thing you can do too, rather than, just randomly looking around the jungle, you can actually just AFK in your game for a while. Just say like half an hour or so, and you'll probably find another couple of bulbs will spawn in the jungle. It can be a really good idea if you don't like to waste time. And like, I'm the same, like I don't want to spend too long looking for stuff, especially if there's the chance it hasn't even spawned yet. I'll just check my map. Okay, we're getting near our arena now, that's cool. Alright. Well, what I might actually do while I'm waiting is start harvesting some of this, all this good Chlorophyte Ore that's around. And then we can come back and tackle the jungle. So sorry guys, I wanted to show you another Plantera fight, but it looks like those bulbs are being annoying. But what can you do? That's random number generators for you guys. Alright. Well, I'll see you next episode, and I'll have to do a video on setting up a chlorophyte farm now. That we can harvest it. That's really, really cool. Alright, I'll see you soon guys. Bye! How's it going, crew? This is HappyDays, and welcome back to our Jaina the Mage Let's Play. So you might notice I'm down in the Hell biome at the moment, and I'm in a little rectangle of bricks. The reason I'm down here is I'm going to set up a Chlorophyte Ore farm. And I've checked the wiki since the last time I made one, and it's actually changed a bit. You used to be able to group them quite close together and they'd spawn away all happily. That's not actually the case anymore, unfortunately. So basically, you used to be able to put them in like a 5x5 little square cube and put the chlorophyte in the middle and they would grow out from there. That's actually changed. I don't know when it's changed, but it has changed. And now they have to be about 38 blocks apart. And I watched a few videos just to see what other people were doing. And the most effective one I saw, that I kind of liked just because it's so quick, is people were making little brick sort of little rectangles like this, and they just put chlorophyte ore on the sides, and that's like the seeds on the side there. So the chlorophyte will grow in this little sort of gully there, and then you'd just come back with your axe and just mine it all out, and then just fill it back up with mud after you've harvested it. So it's a renewable farm, which is pretty nice. Now, we have to get 38 blocks away from this. So what I use any sort of counter. You can just use like and I know there's a few that I'll miss there because of the lights. Oh, there's a bat in here. Cool. I'm only using a summon to keep the monsters a little bit lower than they'd normally be. So you need roughly 30 blocks or so. I mean, you can have it closer, just there mightn't be as much ore spawning. And then yeah, you can just dig the same thing again. A little 2x2. The reason I'm using actual bricks is because if corruption or hallow spreads, it'll actually destroy the mud. So you might come back and find your farm is turned completely into hallow, and all you've got is your seed chlorophyte there, which is no good. We don't want that to happen. So, just making sure they're nice and even. Just straddling the chlorophyte seeds a bit, just to spread them out. I've changed my hotkeys, that's why I'm doing random stuff. There we go. Okay, so you put your seeds in, and then yeah, just put your mud. You don't need too many farms because there's not that many tons of recipes that need the chlorophyte. So if you made, say, 5, maybe 10 of these farms just in a long line along hell, you can come back and get them every couple of game days or so, and that's all you need. So that's pretty much all there is to it, guys. You can set them up. They have to be underground, so you can't put them above ground. And the lower you put them, the faster they grow. So you can put them higher in the cavern layer, but they'll grow a bit slower. And that's pretty much all there is to it. You can see the monster spawning. That's why I've made a little corridor here. If you make a back wall, which I haven't got materials to do it, it stops monsters spawning inside. It treats it a bit like a shelter. So there's another thing you could try too. Alright, I hope this has been useful. Next time I see you, I'll be going into the temple. Alright, see you later, crew.